Hello everyone, welcome to the intro of a new Schleich series I will call the Chaotic Farm Ran by Exotics, or the CFRBE. In this video, I will be introducing the characters, but not all of them. I will basically introduce to you the departments that consist of veterinary medicine, childcare, and moderation. In this, I mean the departments that run the place, like veterinary medicine is like the veterinary like vets ran by exotics, of course. And then we will have childcare, which will, before the fact, will help with plans for children, obviously, but the quote unquote birth will not actually happen. It'll be like, oh, I have to go check on this person, and then they walk into a foal. That's kind of the thing that I'm going for. Just so I don't get terminated by Roblox. Why did I say Roblox? I mean terminated by YouTube. So, if you guys have any questions or concerns, please drop them in the comments below. But anyways, let's get me into introducing you to the characters. Before I introduce you, you might see that I have rubber bands over here. I have green, blue, bright pink, peach, gray, regular pink, purple, and brown. So, this means that, for example, let's take Ranger. You know Ranger, the bear. He has a brown rubber band and a purple rubber band. All of veterinary medicine will have the purple rubber band. Like Ember has the purple rubber band. Snowdrop has the purple rubber band. Ginger has the purple rubber band. Come over here, Phoenix has the purple rubber band. River has a purple rubber band. Roselia has the purple rubber band. Tiger Lily has a purple rubber band. And Romeo does. So that's just the department. This is all my veterinary medicine, by the way. And then if you come over here, I have my this is not moderation. Moderation's over there in a mess. But this is childcare. Childcare has the regular pink rubber band, which is, let me find a better example. Right here. The pink one. And I will go over the different color rubber bands later. And then moderation has the green rubber band. So let me get into what these rubber bands mean and why they're there. Let's turn back on our veterinary department for a second. So I'm going to pull one member over at a time. I'll introduce you to them, and I'll explain to you what their role means and what their position is, what they do in that position, etc. This is Romeo. He is the head of veterinary medicine. The blue rubber band, don't mind that pink one. The blue rubber band, oh my gosh. Okay, let me turn him around here. Okay, I'm about to crash out on you. So the blue rubber band that you can see is the same as that one. It signifies that they are the head of that department. So I'm going to show you all the heads of the other two departments. So I'll be right back. All right, we're back. This is Platy the platypus. He is the head of moderation. So green is for moderation, blue is for head, as we already know. So that is Platy. He is the head of moderation. which basically means that he tells which member of the department to go. So moderation will come like up here, for example, and modify the barn. Like make sure, let's just do an example, Jupiter and Stripey don't fight. And or Maverick and Dustin don't fight. Just no fights happen. But if they're in this area, they will mostly be in charge of the cows and these two stalls. These two stalls are the veterinary stalls. Salt is in here because, well, she doesn't have a leg. So if, let's say, Platy grab someone, Yuki there. Like, Yuki, go right there. Yeah, she's going to monitor this stall, these two cows, this cow, this horse, this pig, if someone's in here, and this donkey, and to Grandpa Tortoise, of course. So that's where that area will go. And I will get more into depth. I'm going to do a video on each department, so just stay tuned for that one, and it will go into depth into each apartment. So did I just say each apartment? Each department, and it will hopefully get you clear more understanding before the actual episodes come out. So moving on from moderation, let me put Yuki back over here. Buddy, you're good. This is Asher. He is a cheetah. He is the head. As you can tell, he can't stand very well. I don't even know why. If you can tell me how to make some fixed, I would fix his legs, but I would love that. But he is the head of childcare. So basically, he helps plan the breeding. Like, he gets the pairs and blah. And how I do pairs around here, let's say, this is a sneak peek, this is actual pair. Queen and Maverick are a pair. They'll just put them in the stall together, like that, and then it'll be done. And then the next clip will be taking Maverick out of her stall and putting him back. So that's kind of how it goes. Just putting that out there so YouTube doesn't terminate me. If you do think YouTube will terminate me, please tell me in the comments, because this is actually going to be bad, because I'll have to figure out another way. So, moving on, he helps plan the breeding. He is in charge of our lovely childcare members over here, and he works with veterinarians to, again, plan the breeding, take care of the children when they are born, all of them over there, and all of that. So that is pretty good. That's it. And and you might be wondering, when they aren't doing anything, what do? Well, they work with the moderators to moderate. They will also help the veterinarians in, let's say, talking to a horse about breeding, if they have never done it before. It won't be about breeding, it'll be about the birthing process. And, actually, no. It'll just be them telling them, yeah, you're getting bred this year. Have you ever been bred before? They'll give them, a questionnaire, which I will make myself. Yeah, so he'll do that. And that is it for the head roll. So, oh yeah, and Romeo. He moderates his veterinarians. He moderates his veterinarians in their work. He checks on patients. He will check on recovering patients. I will add this eventually. He will get ratings for their staff by their patient. So that should be something to look forward to, I think. And yeah, if you have any questions about the head role, please let me know down in the comments. Moving on to the co-host role. So as you can see, Tiger Lily here has a mix of the purple and the pink. We know purple is veterinarian, but pink is the co-host. Let me grab all of our other co-hosts and we'll explain like I did the head. These are all of our co-heads. So Desser here, she is the co-head of childcare, which means she works alongside Asher to plan breeding and all of that. Again, breeding is just like the scenario I showed you guys, so don't report me or anything. If you want to report me, please tell me what I'm doing wrong and I will fix it. So, yes, that will happen. And let's say, okay, I'm going to go check on this mother. Oh, you had your foal, blah, blah, blah. And then we'll do like a wellness exam, gender check, and yeah. I think the only reason I'm thinking this will be okay because I've watched a lot of real life birthing videos, so it shouldn't be a problem, right? Well, and there's a lot of videos about animals having puppies, and this is just toys. This is toys, guys, toys. But I like playing with these guys because it gives me something to do, and it just lets me enjoy. So they'll work along this. They basically have the same job, but if he is sick or something, and he's getting taken care of by, let's say, Ginger, she will be the head that day, or for however long he is sick or injured. And yes, there will be, oh my gosh, there will be multiple injuries in the episodes. So that is also something to look forward to. Moving on, the next one is the co-head of moderation. Again, the host and co-host basically have the same job. It's just like, oh yeah, you gotta go do that or whatever, and then it'll just be like that along the way. So, and she will work alongside Platy, which has a lot of experience in moderation. So if he is here that day, he's like, okay, well, I have to go to a meeting with the other heads or whatever. Can you do the daily roundup and give everyone their spots? That'll be something the moderators will do. So, moving on. And the co-head of veterinary medicine will again do basically the same thing that Romeo does. Same thing that Platy does, same thing that Desser does, besides they're in different departments, so they do different things. So that is basically it. The one thing that the co-host of veterinary medicine will do, we'll work with the veterinary medicine expert, which is the next role coming up, to figure out the next patient or organize barn-wide checkups, and we'll plan meetings for that, but they'll probably do it without Romeo because, well, let's say Tiger Lily and Romeo would already have the conversation. So that is that. So moving on to the next role, which is just in veterinary medicine, which is Roselia here. So I'm just going to go over this right now. Roselia is the veterinary medicine expert. She is here for, she will have each case coming in. Like, if she's occupied, it'll go to the next level and next level and next level. But she will get the first case. And she will be the one to host trainings. And if you guys didn't already know, I am a paramedic. Well, I'm not a real paramedic, but I am a paramedic in Roblox, and I know a lot of real information. So that'll be trainings on all that stuff. But again, it'll be animal version. So I will figure that out how to go. So I have no clue when the first training will be that she hosts, but I do know that it is something to look forward to. I mean, at least I'm excited to film it, and I hope you guys are excited to watch it. So, if you have any questions about this role, please leave a comment down below. Moving on to the next level that has all three. So, next role is the most experienced, which is yellow, which I don't have with me right now. I have a bin of them right there, and it's just something that's in the bin. I don't have a bag of it, so that's just something I had to dig for in the bin. So yellow is for most experienced, which if you're in veterinary medicine, we'll focus on that right now. If Rosalia is occupied, or she will take the case. But if she's occupied, it'll go next and next and next. But if Rosalia isn't occupied, and she's like, River, come on, I gotta do this case, that probably means it's either a rapid trauma, which means it's like a fight, or it fell off of somewhere, like, let's say, a moderator is up here. Well, that's a perfect example. A moderator is up here, and she falls. That would be rapid trauma, which is like concussion stuff. But other than that, she will work with the lower ranks to test them, give them feedback, advice on their way of medical care, which they will appreciate because they all want to be like Rosalia, because, well, she's a veterinary expert. And by the way, these two guys, the head and co-head of veterinary medicine, will rarely take cases unless everyone is occupied, because they probably have more stuff to do. But moving on to the most experienced in moderation. Again, if both Desser and Asher have to go to a meeting, she will do roundup and give everyone their spots. But other than that, Desser or Asher will give her the spot, and she will otherwise be a staff member. So I have to take a little time out, but it'll be like a kind of thing for you guys. So, because my food is here from Olive Garden right now is the time I'm filming this, so I will be right back. Alright, I am back like a day later because I didn't feel like filming, but I think we got through most experience. I just looked at the clip, but we got through these two, right? So I just have to get if I can find it. Aha! This is Lemon. I actually got my caracals a little while ago. I do have to be a little bit careful, but you have to wait for that one. Gotta wait for that one. Wait for that one. And all that. So, the most experienced member in childcare. So let me grab the head and co-head of that. By the way, I don't know why I said Asher and Desser. Desser's in childcare. Oh wait, I don't even know. Yeah, Asher and Desser, I meant Platy and Yuki. So I'll have to fix that. But anyways, this is the head and co-head. I don't even know why I did it in opposite order. This is head, this is co-head. They're out. But this is the next roll down. Most experienced, as you can see. It's very clear. But This is the person that will make sure these guys is like plans for something, like let's say Browns. Browns is like, we gotta go check on our expecting animals, or you just have to follow up on a patient that maybe got really hurt, because they are also part of the veterinarian team, but they're just not veterinary medicine. So she'll check that, and another thing she'll do is she'll like let me grab a random member. Tony the Tiger. But anyway, she'll say, hey, Tony, go do this, blah, 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 because chances are that these two are busy. Yes, they're laying down because I just set them down. So it was like these guys. I picked them up. I set them down. But, yeah, that's basically what she'll do. And she'll just moderate the members because, well, again, the other two are probably busy. So that's that, and let's move on to the next lowest role. All right, okay, so these are our worthy members. They are just under our most experienced. They have a red rubber band. So red is worthy member, of course, and then green is moderator, pink is childcare, and purple is veterinary medicine. He fell. She also fell. Stop falling, guys. Anyways, so that's that, and I'm gonna go through each one. So, starting with veterinary medicine. So, the worthy member of veterinary medicine, basically, this is kind of a rude way to put it, follows Rivers' orders, which is the most experienced. So that's basically what she does. This is the last member that can be the boss. Like, let's say River, River, where are they? Romeo, Roselia, and Tiger Lily are not available. She will be the boss of everybody else. In other instances that she will be the boss is they're on a case, and she is lead on that case. Because only Phoenix, Romeo, River, Roselia, Tiger Lily can be lead on a case. So she's the lowest rank that can be a lead on the case. And that'll be more explained in the future. So let's move on to the next one, which is childcare. Childcare, I don't have a name for him yet. I think his name is going to be Hunter. Yes, this is Hunter. Yes, I've decided right now. This is Hunter. He has a red rubber band and a pink rubber band, which means he is the worthy member of childcare. Again, it's just like the veterinary medicine. Just one thing that he can do that no one else can in the group, in the moderation group, is he can like, I don't even know how to explain it. He's the messenger. Let's say that. So let's say Platy needs to say, hey, a fight just happened. Can you go notify the veterinary team to come get them? And he's like, sure. So he's the only one that can be the messenger. Only the worthy member can be the messenger. Unless he's out. If he's out, then Lemon will do it. Or he'll ask one of the other members, which we will get to later. So, moving on to, why did I even do this? Platy, yeah, Platy can, anybody can, to him. That's why I just pulled a random one, even from a different department. So, next up is Kiros. Yes, you might recognize the name. Kiros is from Mufasa the Lion King. He's the white lion. He's my lightest lion, male lion. Anyway, if you want a comparison, here there's that, and then Obasi, which is also from the Lion King. He is the lightest one. So we have that, and yeah. So, anyways, his job is to just do the same thing as a veterinary, but just for moderation. Like, for instance, if Lemon, Yuki, or Platy aren't available, he will take hold of that situation. I think my camera's a little blurry. Hold on. I think my camera's a little blurry. Alright. Sorry if you thought that was going to be a transition. It's not. I might do that a little later, though. We'll see if I think of it. But, yep, that is that. And moving on to the roles that can't be in charge. Alright, this is an interesting batch. This is like a very interesting batch. Maybe too interesting. Alright, anyways. So this group is, you can see, is Brown. So moderation and Brown, which means she's the 3rd level member of moderation. He is the 3rd level member of veterinary medicine. She is the 3rd level member of child care. So that's basically it for now. But there's a lot to explain on this one. I'm actually just going to explain the rest of the things for the next of the roles. I'll be right back. Alright, so this is our group. We have veterinary medicine, child care, and moderation. So you might be wondering, what is all of this? Well, let's start with veterinary medicine while I explain. So, these 3. They are the level students, I call them. So this is 3rd level, 2nd level, 1st level. So basically they went up in ranking. So he is the highest rank. He's closest to worthy member, which is Phoenix in this case. So he's the closest rank to Phoenix. And then it kind of goes down to 2nd level and 1st level. And then there's one more rank below it, which we will go over soon. But for this, they can each do one thing that they couldn't in the level before. So, for example, Snowdrop's job, 1st level, is to just help treat patients and learn from either her other mentors or Roselia here. So, that's that. Same for Ember, but there's one thing that she can do. She can, the only thing that is better that she can do is, well, she can do paperwork. Like, 1st level isn't allowed to do paperwork because, well, they don't really know how. So, but 2nd level knows how to do paperwork. And, well, when given permission, they can lead cases. But they have to be given permission by specifically Roselia or Romeo. And you might be wondering, why not Tiger Lily, the co-head? Well, because it's either the head or the veterinary expert. But following that, Ranger can, well, participate on cases and learn from her superiors. He can do paperwork and, when given permission, lead cases. But he can also transport patients. So let's say old Grandpa Tortoise here needs to be transferred to the vet. he will be the one, when given permission, of course, who will call Majesty over, which is our little, it's kind of like an ambulance, but he will place him in there and he'll be taken to the vet. You might be wondering, how do you do that with a horse that can't walk but can't fit in here, obviously? Well, that's the thing. We open the sides here and we set her in. And yes, her feet will be elevated, but Ranger will stay here, like on top, and make sure he doesn't fall while making sure Queen doesn't fall. So that's one thing that 3rd level veterinary medicine can do. So I'll go and explain those perks to the rest of the department. So remember, this Snowdrop can listen in on cases, help on cases, and learn from her superiors. Ember can help on cases and learn from her superiors, and when given permission, lead cases. Ranger can learn from his superiors and help on cases. He can, when given permission, lead a case, and he can initiate transport. So that's them, and they each get like better and better, which is why they are leveled, because, well, that's that. And so we're going to move on to the next one. Welcome back. If you had a water break, good for you. And we're just going to get straight into this because, well, I have a cheat sheet. If you want to pause to read, you can, and then after you read, you can skip to the time above, or you can stay and watch my scenarios to further explain. If I would really recommend watching because, well, it's going to get confusing here soon. But anyways, starting with Scout, level 1, and I need to explain the colors. Gray is for level 1 member, and pink is for childcare. So this is the childcare group. He is level 1 of childcare. So his perk is assist on cases and learn from his or her superiors. So let's say Desser comes over and says, "Hey Scout, there's a training about to happen. Would you like to come participate so you can learn a bit?" And he says, "Sure," and then they go to the training. Or Desser can come and say, "Hey, there's an emergent case. Do you want to come assist me?" And then that can come. Again, co-heads will rarely do cases, so it'll most likely be the most experienced member, which is Lemon. So Lemon will come over and say, "Hey, there's a case. You want to come assist me?" And you say, "Sure," and they go. So that's that. Next is Tony, which is level 2. Assist on cases, learn from his or her superiors, just like I just explained with Scout here, and help lead meetings. So let's say Asher or Desser, in this case it's going to be Asher, and says, "Hey Scout, there's about to be a meeting." Not Scout, I'm sorry, not Scout. Please ignore me. "Hey Tony, there's a meeting. Do you want to come get set up with me?" And then get on top of that, and I just dropped him. So, yeah. And then when they come over to the meeting spot, wherever that is, oh my gosh, it's stuck. "Tony, stand." So he'll come and say, "All right, so do you remember the material I wanted you to go over?" And he'll say yes, and he's like, "Okay, just remember where that is in the meeting, and I will let you take it over from there." So, yep, that'll be that. And Lillian, level 3, assist on cases, learn from his or her superiors, help lead meetings like Tony, like I just explained with Tony here, and assist any head when they need it. So, let's say Flatty comes over. He says, "Hey Lillian, Twinkie, my most experienced, is out for the day. Can you take her spot up on the roof over there?" She says yes. Let me go check with my superior. So she comes over here. She asks Asher, "Hey, Vladdy wants me to take over Twinkie's spot for the day, the most experienced, before their meeting starts, and I might have to lead their meeting. So, is that okay with you? He'll say, yes, it's fine. Just please notify Desser too, so we know who is not on our service today. So she doesn't page, so we don't page you. And she says yes. She goes to the meeting spot for moderators, which is over here, and she will wait for the meeting. Or she'll call Tom, which is our second, and we'll go into more depth of that later. And after the meeting, she will go up on the rooftop and moderate. So that's basically it. And moving on to our next department. All right, we're back with our veterinary medicine team. Let's just get right into it. Level 1 for veterinary medicine is assist on cases and learn from his or her superiors. So a scenario for veterinary medicine would be River, the most experienced. She will come over, says, hey, there's a training going on, let's say, ACLS, Advanced Cardiac Life Support. Would you like to attend? She says yes, they go. Or she comes over and says, hey, we got an emergent case, please come help. And then she'll come. So the reason that she says, do you want to come help with the emergent, she doesn't say, do you want to come up with the emergent case, is because, well, it's an emergent case. They need help. So she says, hey, there's an emergent case, come on. And then they'll go. Because, well, she knows she's supposed to follow her superiors, which I hope that helped. But level 2, Ranger. All right, veterinary medicine, level 2, assist on cases, learn from his or her superiors, and transport. So transport is done by another horse of mine. So this is Majesty. She's a Clydesdale with a cart, so that's fun. I really love the cart set. It's just really fun. But anyways, she will back up. Oh no, oh my bad, we're destroying everything. Alright, she'll say, okay, where's the patient? Let's say Snowdrop's patient. She says, alright, over here. And then she'll come over, she'll put the cart by her so Ranger can open the sides and place her in. And then, in case we have to have both open, he will come and stay on top so they don't fall. So I love that perk because, well, yeah, I just do because, well, I love the cart. And then it goes up here. All right, next is level 3. Veterinary medicine level 3, assist on cases, learn from her superiors, transport, like Ranger here, and she gets a really good perk. She is Roselia's personal assistant. So, yes, I had to come up with all of these, by the way. So yes, she is Roselia's personal assistant. So, whenever Roselia has a case, she'll say, hey, we have a case, come on. So she is her boss. She's her boss. She has a lot of bosses. She has 3 bosses. But this is one of her most bosses. Like she says, hey, we got a case, come on. Or, hey, there's a training that I want you to attend so you can learn about intubation. Come on. And they'll go. So, that's that for veterinary medicine. Now let's move on to our third and final department. And last but not least, moderation. All right, and we're back with not veterinary medicine, moderation. So let's get right into it. Whitney, level 1 for moderation. Moderate as led, like, all right, you're gonna go on that rooftop today. That's where she'll go moderate. She will assist her superiors when they need it, like in a fight. Like, let's say, Grandpa Tortoise and Pinky are fighting. And goes, ah! So he'll need assistance for that, and learn from his or her superiors. In this case, her superiors. And you might be wondering, what is there to learn from moderation? Like techniques to get to stop fighting. Like, let's say, okay, unfortunately, if you don't stop, we are going to have to forcibly sedate you. So that is that. And, yeah, moving on to Tom. Tom is level 2. Level 2 for moderation is moderate, assist, learn, and moderation meeting messenger. So, as I said, normally Twinkie will be leading moderation meetings. So, she'll say, all right, can you go round everybody up for the meeting? He will go grab Snow White, Whitney, Yuki will be busy. He'll grab Obasi, Kiros, think, and anyone else really. Worthy member, which is Hunter, wherever he is, right there. That's childcare. So I'm just being slow, guys. Just don't mind me. But he'll grab the worthy member of moderation, whoever that may be, which is Kiros. I'm stupid. But anyways, you get it. So let me put Tom back over here. And then level 3, moderation, assist, learn, moderation, meeting messenger, and childcare alternate. So let's say Asher's one of Asher's staff is missing. He says, hey, can you go ask Platty if you can assist me today because Desser is not here today. And it says yes. She'll confirm with Platty, and then she will assist Asher for the rest of the day. For that day anyways. So that is it, and I'm about to give you a quick summary. And here is our student role. So I can guess I can assume what you guys mean. And we're back with our something final role student. Now, I know you guys can assume what this role is, and you're probably right. So this is just how it goes. Learn, learn, learn. Assist, assist, assist. That's pretty much it. Learn from her I'm sorry, I'm like stuttering now. I've been filming for way too long. Learn from his or her superiors and assist on cases. Well, not really cases, but moderate, assist, learn. That's assist, learn, assist, learn. So now that we've covered all the roles, let's give a proper introduction to all of our staff. Romeo, head of veterinary medicine. Platty, head of moderation. Asher, head of childcare. Tiger Lily, co-head of veterinary medicine. Desser, co-head of childcare. Yuki, co-head of moderation. River, most experienced member of veterinary medicine. Lemon, most experienced member of childcare. Twinkie, most experienced member of moderation. Phoenix, worthy member of veterinary medicine. Hunter, worthy member of childcare. Kiros, worthy member of moderation. Ember, third level member of veterinary medicine. Lillian, third level member of childcare. Snow White, third level member of moderation. Ranger, second level member of veterinary medicine. Tony, second level member of childcare. Tom, second level member of moderation. Snowdrop, first level member of veterinary medicine. Scout, first level member of childcare. Whitney, first level member of moderation. Ginger, student of veterinary medicine. Nala, student of childcare. Obasi, student of moderation. thank you guys so much for watching this probably pretty long video. And I really hope you guys enjoy the new series. And if you have any questions at all, even stupid ones, please do not hesitate to ask them in the comments, because I really want to answer your guys' questions and, well, just help you guys out, really. So I really hope you guys like this video. If you need any more explaining, again, ask in the comments. And I'm going to give you a couple things of information of the new series. One, there will be an introduction to each new character. Well, if there's any new characters, there will be an introduction to them, like an intro to that episode. There'll always be an intro to the episode, including all the characters that are in that specific video. So if you have any questions about that, tell me. If you have any questions about anything else, tell me. If you have any concerns, tell me. If you need to tell me something that's bad, and if you think I need to fix something, please tell me, because I really just want to make you guys happy and make good content for you guys. So I guess that's it for today's video. I hope to see you guys on the first episode, which is coming out soon. It took me a couple days to even make this video, so who knows how long it's gonna take for the episodes. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night, and I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye.